And then we have a Juan Soto. That's actually the first Juan Soto we've got in his Mets uniform, I think. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're watching around the world, you good people of YouTube. Welcome to a brand new episode of Just Another Sports Card Collector, and today we have the retail or value box of the brand new Topps Allen Ginter Baseball series. So here is what you get in this pack somewhere. Told me somewhere where there was what you get. Here it is. So you get 8 packs per box, 6 cards per pack, making a grand total of 48 trading cards. It is a 350 card base set. The rare short printed base cards are numbered 301 to 350. So there is a orange foil there, filigree, a black foil, a red foil, and more. So we're also to look out for autograph and relic cards. So let's go ahead and see what we get. As always, I'd say if you enjoy these videos, please like, share and subscribe. Getting subscribed, it does help a lot. So if you haven't done so, please do so. Let's see what we get. Now, I was attracted when looking at the checklist of this set. So Allen Ginter always have, as well as baseball, things like celebrities and stuff in the oldie retro style. And ones that stuck out to me as being a big motor racing fan was that you could collect one of my motorsport heroes, which is Scotland's 4 times IndyCar champion, which is Dario Franchitti. He has a card, and also there is a Formula E driver, or was a Formula E driver. He also does endurance of Andre Lotterer. So there's a couple of motorsports ones in there. So they're the ones that I'm chasing. It sounds really stupid, but they're the only ones that I could get cards for. So let's see what we get in these packs. I've never opened an Allen Ginter style, so I don't know what we will get. Anyway, we start off with O'Neill there of the Orioles. Tell O'Neill, yep. Different feel of the cards, it's like the old cardboard style. Richmond of the Orioles, you get Orioles there. Romaine of the Detroit Tigers. See, that's what I'm talking about. This, you get these variations. So you get Coleman there as a musician. Okay, and you also get these little mini Allen Ginter, and in this case, it is a state bird of Nebraska, of a western meadowlark. And then we end with the Yankees win the pennant. Still card there to end pack number 1. So interesting start to the pack. So we have the hobby pack coming up. That has just under 200 cards in it, 24 packs, so it's going to take a while to open all those. Then I'll start this pack with these, with the Pirates, the Mariner of Ichiro, see them what, Machado of the Padres, the Retros of Mazeroski. Then we have our little mini one there of Snell of the Dodgers. And then we end with a Wicked Curves of Mark Bruley think is how you pronounce his name, of the White Sox. So we'll just stick that one in on our display. So I can't remember if I said at the beginning, these cost £25 from the Topps website. And we start this pack with Marino of the Diamondbacks, Edman of the Dodgers, Drewski there of the Drewskis. It's a comedian, not well known to myself, being based in the UK, but there's Drewski. Stick him in the back. And then we have Allen of the Diamondbacks. Our little Allen Ginter is of Nimmo of the Mets. And then we end this pack with the Reds win the World Series back in 1976, which features the late great Joe Morgan. So put him in the back because I enjoyed his commentary back in the day on ESPN. Moving on to the next pack, and we start off with Mickey Mantle, Bichette, Rocker, Fagner, a couple of old style there, and then we drop our mini. It is Tony Gwynn of the Padres. And then we end with another Wicked Curves of Greg Maddux. He's quite cool because I only got into fallen baseball in the late 90s, so Maddux was one of those from the Braves and the Yankees were the big ones back in that time. So we start this one with Twins of Carrera, Span of the Braves, Fitzgerald there of the Reality TV, don't know that team. Then we have Tovar of the Rockies. We have a little mini one there, was of Rutschman of the Orioles. And then we end with Marlins win the World Series back in the day, and that's one of Miguel Cabrera. So we have got 3 more packs to go. Interesting mix of cards that we get. And we start off with a Rollins for the Phillies, Gibson of the Cardinals, Locklear of the Mariners, Killebrew of the Twins. Then we have Funky Light the Night of the Hisita Head Lighthouse there on our miniature Allen Ginter. You do get a weird selection, and then we end with the Wicked Curves of Don Sutton of the Dodgers. 2 more packs to go. Start off with Midroff, I think is how you pronounce it, the White Sox, Park of the Dodgers, Carlton of the Philadelphia Phillies, I think. It's Philadelphia Phillies. Then we have this Funky Hananen, from. He is the founder of Reddit. I'll nod and say for that one. So And then we have a small park in our miniature, and then we end with Phillies win the World Series of Ron Howard, although I was going to say it looked a bit sort of blotted, but it's not, it's just the way the W is. So anywho, right, moving on to the last pack. And we start off with Yamamoto with the Dodgers. Orphan of the writer and artist fame. Again, I'm just pleading ignorance on this one, but there we go. And then we have a Juan Soto. That's actually the first Juan Soto I've got in his Mets uniform, I think. So it's in the Allen Ginter style as well. And then we end this pack with, is it Fred McGriff? Yeah, it's Fred McGriff of the Cubbies. And then we have a lovely beard and hair combo of Suter of the Cardinals. And then we end with a Wicked Curves of David Cole of the Yankees. Remember watching him as well back in the day. So there we go, a retail pack of the Allen Ginter style. Obviously I was aware that these were different to your standard sort of sets of cards, because they do include these weird and wonderful ones, such as celebrities, etc. So I'll give this a 7 out of 10. Yeah, but we'll see what the hobby box will bring us. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, catch my other videos. We seem to be going through a lot of baseball at the moment because that's what's coming out. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you, and goodbye for now. Goodbye.